All right. So here we are. It is time for night number 4 picks. And this one was easy, but then when it got down to the final two, it was a little tough. There's a handful of songs that are just, you feel like are guarantees. Like Carini, which I have called every single night. Someone pointed out, I think they're saving that for New Year's Eve. Turns out I think they're correct. They probably are saving it for New Year's Eve. It doesn't seem like they are going to leave there without playing Carini. So Carini is definitely going to be on the list again. And then I'm going to break my own rule. I'm going to carry Sand over, even though I say I only get one carryover per night from the previous night if it was a miss. 7 out of 15 so far. It's not great. It's not horrible. Hopefully I can at least hit 3 tonight in this sucker, 10 for 20. Or even maybe 21 picks. We'll see. I have not yet decided. So let me get going. I'm rambling too much. And well, as I'm rambling, the Harry Hood last night, sometimes I really botch it on the encores. It's a long show. It's a long night. Whether if the encore is just something spazzy or something I really like, or just something great, like the Hood was last night, it does get a little overlooked by myself. So Harry Hood, there's your mention. The sustaining at the end by Trey even got my cat's attention. He jumped up on my lap and was like checking out the screen, kept looking up at the headphones, like, what is that? It's Trey, man. He's sustaining a note, Floppy. All right, so let's get to the picks. Like I said, Carini and Sand are going to be 1 and 2. Chalk Dust Torture, Character 0. Life-Saving Gun, I believe, is going to be what carries us into midnight. And then I'm also throwing Foam in there as our, not a bust out, but not a super regular. And so actually that's 6 picks if my math is correct. So we'll count we'll put Life-Saving Gun as not in the 5, and we'll go separate with that one and say Life-Saving Gun will take us into midnight. Carini, Chalk Dust Torture, Character 0, Sand, and Foam with the Life-Saving Gun midnight celebration. So then you're asking, what's going to be the opener? What's going to be the opener? No, you were not asking that. It's going to be something that's, going to ram us into that 7 to 11 minute range. Could they just open with Character 0? That's a bit much. Chalk Dust, it's way too jammy right now to be the opener. We got one night to go. I can carry on a little bit. I did not think about the opener, really. I got so carried away with the Sand and Foam thing. I decided I was going to break my rule and go with Sand and Foam. Here, I forgot to pick an opener. I said Birds of a Feather last night. See, I think that's right in that range. That is the type of song. It's a nice tempo. Has an opening there to jam. How about Gotta Jaboo? I'm going Gotta Jaboo as the opener. Okay, so it's not the most up-tempo song. It's not a good opener. It's not going to be Gotta Jaboo. Really struggling to pick. I want to pick Birds of Limb by Limb. They ever opened a show with Limb by Limb in its history? I doubt it. That doesn't feel like an opener, does it? Again, we need something that's kind of rocking, is going to get people going. They're not going to open with a cover, would they? They wouldn't do that to us. I don't want to pick. I want to pick Birds of a Feather again. Maybe Evolve. We'll go with Evolve. Or did they already play Evolve? They haven't played Evolve yet. It's going to be Evolve. All right, they're going to be enough with this 1.0 nonsense. Could be It's Ice, not as the opener, but, a viewer pointed out last night, I forget your name, sorry, man, but he pointed out that the Winter Queen, Tweezer, 7 Below kind of had that cold, cold, cold theme. Maybe that was a hint. Something that's going on tonight on New Year's Eve involving maybe It's Ice, or else maybe it's they played those 3 and just It's Ice as a first set song. Trey was like, well, as much as I want to play It's Ice right now to keep the theme going. Maybe they're going to turn the garden into an ice rink. Is it going to be more like the festival display, or are we going to go back to dancers on stage, something we've never seen before? I don't know. They bring the Sphere to New York City? I don't know. All right, that's over 4 minutes. I don't know what I've said. I think I made the picks, though. Is it Evolve? We'll go with Evolve. I don't feel great about that opener call, though. I'm not great at openers. Nobody's really great at openers. Stop acting like you're great at openers. All right, let's go. Carini, Chalk Dust, 0, Life-Saving Gun, Sand, Foam, Evolve opener. But we're rooting for Birds of a Feather. Hey, we got the Hey Stranger second set opener. I mean, that was close. I called that as an opener one night. All right, we are out of here. Harry Hood, my apologies. Oh, yeah, and people were pointing out the cold brew. It possibly was an alcoholic beverage with a lid on it. And as someone said, that might be even more hideous. One guy tried to defend middle-aged dads. It's okay. I mean, I'm a middle-aged cat dad. I'm right there with you, man. I was very happy near the back of the lawn in the geezer section this summer at Deer Creek. So, I'm the guy that roots for horrible encore so I can bounce and beat traffic. Discovered that this year, man. Live comedy shows at an arena, you can't leave early. I mean, I get you can, but it's not like a Phish show where it's like, oh, my 11th possum, sweet. All right, guys, boom, I'm out of here. Sweet.